Make no mistake about it. In Kentucky, they are targeting political prisoners. So right here.
We love you! Yeah!
Cool.
As you may have heard in that clip, State Representative Attica Scott was arrested at a protest today. She is the only black woman serving in the Kentucky State Legislature and the author of Breonna's Law, which would ban no-knock warrants statewide if passed. So, the only black woman in freaking Kentucky's state legislature was arrested outside of a church for rioting and not dispersing. There are churches in Kentucky where people are being held inside by the police who will arrest them if they try to leave. There are people in street corners right now that are being blocked in by on all sides by police who are trying to disperse, but the police are not letting disperse. They are throwing tear gas on those people who are unable to leave because police are blocking them. This is not what you do if you give a shit about de-escalating anything. This is a targeted political arrest. There is no way to talk around it. We are getting to the point where the only place we can end up is authoritarianism on a scale we haven't seen in a long time, from the federal level to the state level to the local levels without any checks on power. We are seeing an administration try to label everybody who is anti-fascist as a terrorist. They are pushing to designate certain cities as anarchist districts. They are forming political re-education committees. They are committing genocide at the border through a form of freaking eugenics. They are putting people in unmarked vans with secret police. It is all coming on very, very, very quickly, and there is no opposition to it. There is no strong opposition party to the fascism that is taking over this country. And it is very freaking scary that the only thing that is standing between us and that, the thing people thought could never happen in America, an authoritarian leader rising up and completely ruining the democratic process. Not saying that it wasn't already being destroyed, but is 79-year-old or 78-year-old Joe Biden who can barely complete a sentence. This is absolutely horrifying, the situation we are sleepwalking into. The majority of the country does not understand what is taking place right now. They don't know why they should care. I'll tell you what, they better care soon, because what we are seeing right now is a trial run, so they can see what they can get away with in the entire country. They will extrapolate these methods and use them wherever there is dissent to what is going on in our country. This election is probably going to be overthrown by the Republicans, who are going to stampede, who are going to stomp over the Democratic leadership. There is going to be mass civil unrest. They are going to use that civil unrest, just like they are right now, as an excuse to heighten police force. And as a result, that will create more civil unrest. I did this last video, but the more police force, more unrest, more police force, more unrest. Friggin' Trump delegitimizes our democracy, goes through the roof. And if people are from where I'm from and they don't know why they should be worried about this, they're going to find out sooner than later. So yeah, with Attica Scott, the person who proposed a bill based on Breonna Taylor's situation called the Breonna Law that would ban no-knock warrants, was targeted by the police, and a police union spokesperson is the one that broke the news to the public. A terrible miscalculation. Or maybe it's not a miscalculation. Maybe this is exactly what they want. They want more and more and more people being mad in the streets so they can use them as a big example for the rest of the country. Why the lefties are unhinged. Why Antifa is unhinged. Why BLM is unhinged. And I mean, I guess it's going to work because they are pressing with the wrong buttons. And they are trying to send a message taking in a very strong woman who is the only black woman again in Kentucky who is on the state legislature. And officially, she is serving more time than the cops did who killed Breonna Taylor. Great.